Hey, it's your girl Autumn, CEO and owner of Liddy, known as Lord, I Thank You. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I pray the words that come out of my mouth be a blessing to you in more ways than one. So, I know it's these little gaps and these little disappearing acts or whatever you want to call them. Just know this. Whenever I take the time to plug up all the tools and everything that has to go into this Apple computer, it is well thought out and much appreciated and deserved. So today, I was taking a break from work, and I had this overwhelming feel of anxiety hit me, and I pretty much know when it's anxiety, but it was a different type of anxiety today. It wasn't the I'm stressed anxiety. It was, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Why did you stop? And then back to, what are you doing? What are you expecting? And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing what normal people do. I'm doing what it takes to maintain my life, to live, to start taking vitamin D again because this flu or whatever this is going back around again. Put on a mask. I'm doing exactly what I thought in the moment that I should be doing. And then it hit me out of nowhere. What if you changed your mindset, Autumn? What if you change your mindset? I might change my mindset. Okay, that didn't work, that didn't work, that didn't work, that didn't work. Okay, that might have slipped through, but then it failed, that didn't work, that. And so I started to go back down the pity road, which I'm sure we are all familiar with. But then when I started thinking about mindset, changing my mindset, thinking of things different, it's amazing to me how my mind didn't think about anything positive that I've done over the course of my life. It went straight to what failed. And even then, that sometimes I think now that it's comfortable, it's securing, and it might sometimes be rewarding because of the fact that you are very familiar with failing. You get very comfortable with no's. You don't look for yeses because you know that I'm going to get these no's before even a yes even hits me. But in God's eyes, for every no, there's going to be a yes. Our journey, not even journey, our assignment is to go after the yeses and put more emphasis on hearing yes versus them stressing no. Oh, that was good. I didn't even realize what I just said. Stress and no goes together. That's crazy. I just said it. None of this is wrote down either, y'all. I'm just talking. So, a mindset shift is when your mind changes from one way of thinking to a different way of thinking. If a person thinks mostly negative thoughts and then gradually starts to think mostly positive thoughts, that person is considered to have experienced a mindset shift. I think right now I need a mindset shift. Because for every talent that I have just let go for whatever reason, it was me in that moment, my circumstances, my mental state, my being overwhelmed, my being tired. But God never told me to stop. I did it because I got so consumed with being overwhelmed with life, things that were out of my control. I lost a lot. I had to start over. But I also gained a lot. I gained the fact that I can sit here and say that I need a mindset shift, that I need to shift my mindset. The crazy thing is I never just talk to you all from a standpoint of Autumn's word. I always then go into the word and I find whatever may resonate with whatever I may be talking about at that moment. So I didn't even have to search hard or lower, find or seek or turn the pages or think a lot about it. But what does it say about a mindset in the Bible? When I say that this book is truly amazing because every single word that I've ever thought of, I have been able to pull something out of the Bible that pertains to that particular subject, that word, that situation, that thought, that experience, that trial, the hurt, the pain. I've been able to go right there. It almost reminds me of the encyclopedia when we were like kids in kindergarten. And you had the encyclopedias A through such and such and C through such and such and B through. It went through this whole thing, but they had the pictures, they had the definitions, they had everything to help you understand it. And the crazy thing is most of the things that we learned from the encyclopedias, some of us older, that's what we rely on. That's what we retained. That's what we remembered. So anyway, I was like, I know I ain't gonna find nothing about mindset directly. And of course I did. What does the Bible say about shifting your mindset? Jesus said to him, if you and I can believe, all things are possible to them that believe. That's Mark 9:23. It goes on to say, it is time to change your mindset and renew your thoughts and ways of thinking. This is the hit, y'all. God never intended for us to live according to the world's system and the ways of doing things. Wow. So guess what? Let me just be honest and transparent in this very moment. I read the first part that was before Mark 9:23. I skimmed over the rest. God never intended for us to live according to the world's system and the ways of doing things, which means that we have now adapted what the world says versus what God says. Which He is our provider. He is our protector. And He most definitely is our peace. So what am I saying to you? And it's not necessarily even you tonight. It's to me. But I felt I would record it because why not? The music I'm playing in the background, I started sleeping with it every night. Because it gives me a sense of peace. It's not talking about your job, your man, your broken heart, your situation. And let me just add, none of those apply to me. I love what I do every day. I still love my man every day. But at some point, my mindset started to shift. And Lord, I thank you for bringing me back to this very moment and showing me, telling me, revealing to me that it's time to shift my mindset. Maybe this is a word for you. Maybe it's not. But for me, I need to pick up where I left off. I'm not going to restart. I'm just going to pick up where I left off. I'm going to do some improvements, some enhancements. Put some more work in. Because although I put in a lot of hours, I realize a lot of hours are spent doing something else because I did not shift my mindset to focus on what God gave me. Because it was easier for me to deal with the mess versus than what I knew and I know that it's promising to me. So I'll end that, guys, on, it's not an emotional podcast. This is not any of that. You may hear something in the background. This is really on a change your mindset. Regroup. Don't start over. Just do some improvements. Because how many people, change a wardrobe and throw everything out? Nobody. Not for real, unless you just really got it like that. And I don't. But you literally will take what you can keep. You'll clean it out. So maybe, come on, Lord. Maybe we just need to clean out some things. Throw some old stuff away. And I mean, really throw that thing away. And just improve. Add some new pieces. Add some accents. Add a new wording to it. Add a new color. Expand your space. Recreate, redefine things. Because whatever we've been doing ain't been working for a lot of us. But I know I just don't want to feel empty anymore. And I do not want to leave here. And I have not accomplished everything that God has asked me to do. And blessed me with the talents and the provisions in my hands. From my voice. So Lord, I thank you for a word as such. So you guys know, I'm not going to be before you long. I'm actually done. I've said what I had to say. I pray that moving forward, as you sleep tonight in peace and you rest, that you have a shift in your mindset. That when you wake up tomorrow, you feel new. And although everything in your life may not be perfect, choose what frustrates you. Choose what you let go. Choose what you're going to deal with tomorrow and every day after. Make a choice. Make a choice. And I'll repeat this one more time. It is time to change your mindset and renew your thoughts and ways of thinking. God never intended for us to live according to the world's system and ways of doing things. Lord, I thank you. As this has already blessed me and been a blessing to me this evening, I hope and pray that it's a blessing to you. You know that you guys can find my website, www.liddyllc.com. You can find me on all the major platforms on podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Pandora, Spotify, FM Heart Radio. My podcasts are everywhere. It's on my website. Be blessed, y'all. Let's lay our burdens down and pick up where we left off. Forget starting over. Let's just add to some stuff. Try a different color. Be bold. Be courageous. Know that God got you. It is time to change our mindset. Until the next time, Lord, I thank you.